For them, obviously, a lot of talk going into this season has been, how do you replace Elijah Moore, all that kind of stuff. What are your thoughts on this receiving group so far? It seems like everybody is pretty confident in what you guys have.
Man, of course, man. I feel like we can be the best in the country. We going out here each and every day, putting in the work and putting in the time in the film room and on the field. So we just doing the little things right, and be ready out there September 6th.
How are you feeling first week of camp?
Man, I'm feeling the best I can be right now. Doing my part by staying in the training room every day and letting Pat and his staff work on me and doing a little bit at home myself.
Braylon, do you feel like you're a true number one this year? And then, kind of along those lines, Wayne just said he thinks you're a potential first-round draft pick. Are you, in your mind, are you that kind of player?
Of course, I'm gonna always have that confidence that I can be that guy. But we also have other guys in the room that can also be that guy. So anybody can be the number one. But if it's me, God bless, and I'm be ready for opportunity.
Braylon, Matt talked a lot the other day about y'all's relationship and just how close you guys got this offseason. Where did that come from, and just kind of what sort of chemistry do two y'all have right now?
Actually, me and Matt been close since his freshman year. We all had a mutual friend in DeMarcus Lodge, so we all used to hang out together. And this offseason, me and a couple other receivers went out to Cali with Matt, and just to get the chemistry right, and it just went on from there.
Speaking of Matt, how have you kind of seen him grow, not just on the field, but as a leader and a personality in your time here?
Um, it's been a journey for him. Freshman year, coming in as a freshman, he didn't say much, but as time went on, he just broke out of his shell, and now you can tell that he's that guy, and he's gonna be that leader on the field for us this year.
Going back to that California trip, what was that like, and kind of what did you guys develop there?
It's different for me coming from the country, going out west, but it was fun, man. We just did a little work on the field, in the gym, training, so it was fun. It was fun.
Hi, brother, Mike Simmons. Many blessings. What's the vibe of the team? Every team has their own personality. You've been there a while, and you always break down in the rooms, and then you got to come together. We know what it takes. It's a war, SEC. You know it. Leadership coming together. What's different about this team? What's this personality?
Coach is always preaching about pro mindset. So everybody on the team just been working on having a pro mindset and approaching each day the same and want to get better each and every day. So I think that's the mentality of this team this year.
Brandon, what's been your take on some of these young wide receivers out there, like a Braylon Brown and J.J. Henry? What have you seen from them? I mean, do you see a situation where they could help you guys this fall?
Definitely. Braylon Brown, he's a bigger receiver than JJ, but he goes and gets it. He's a hard worker, and he wants to be great. And JJ, he's a fast guy, quicker guy, and he's in the slot and make people miss. Those guys are going to be good for us this year.
You bring up pro mindset and all that kind of stuff, but toward the end of practice, it looked like there was a few intense moments with the offense and defense. Is that good for you guys? That I know you can get in this kind of routine. It probably gets a little bit boring out there. Is it good to have those moments of emotion?
I think so. Just to show that we have a dog mentality and we just going out there competing as a team. Fights are going to happen, but just take care of each other throughout it.
And a second part to that question, I'd asked you about the young guys. You've been a young guy here before.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously got some mentorship from AJ and DK and Elijah. Does that make you want to kind of continue that with these younger kids? And if so, what are you doing with those guys?
Definitely. Having those guys when I first came in, it was a blessing. And for these young guys, that they come in, I just try to do the same thing those guys did for me. Just slowing the game down for them some and just showing them tips on how to get off press and what to do when the guy's in what position and those things like that.
Kind of going off of that, when did you decide that you wanted to come back for this fifth year, and just kind of what motivated you to come back for one last go?
I would say after the LSU game, right after that, after I got hurt, you know, it wasn't a good moment for me. But once I found out everybody get an extra year, I already knew then and there that I was gonna come back and hopefully win a championship and just be the next big receiver coming out of here.
When you look back and, being in a fifth year now, when you look back at when you came in as a teenager, how different is your mindset? Like, do you have moments when you think, wow, like, I can't believe I used to think this way?
Yes, all the time. Coming in as a freshman and, seeing all those guys that was in front of me, I knew I was gonna have to wait my turn, but I just know I just had to keep my head down and keep fighting, keep pushing, and keep working. Hard work pays off all the time.